The Corpse Paint Show is a threat to the social contract because we bring you not only Satan, but we bring you the false prophet and the Antichrist all rolled up into one show, right, Janie Slash?
Yes.
We want every viewer and listener to please go to our YouTube and subscribe. We do appreciate that, and it kind of helps us too. You don't have to give any money, but just subscribe there and support the underground. Hey, you see behind us, Marky Ramone, look at that. Yeah, wasn't it great fun talking to Satan's Angel and Marky Ramone last week?
Yes, it was. Well, I didn't get to talk to Marky Ramone. Somebody left me out of that phone conversation.
That was a pre-recorded call. But we had Satan's Angel here. We had Marky Ramone. And look, let's just talk for a minute, okay? This is his cool book. What's it called?
It's called Punk Rock Blitzkrieg, My Life as a Ramone.
So
I'm going to be the girl that just reads titles of books for a living.
We got all flustered last week, and I did want to point out that this is the book. You should check it out. It's great. It is full of detail about how the Ramones started, how he joined the band. He had to audition for the band. Yeah, he had to audition.
He had to audition.
So did CJ.
I'm pretty sure it's a normal thing. I'm pretty sure if you want to be a part of anything, you have to audition. They're not just like, you look like a badass, join us.
You do look like a badass today.
Well, that's what happened. That's how I ended up here. Yeah. I didn't audition.
So did you know that the Ramones were given a Grammy? Of course,
no.
They entered the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2002, and then they're given a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, and I think that was 2011.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
I don't watch the Grammys.
So when we had Marky Ramone on and talked to him briefly, that was last week's show. You can find it on YouTube. Mm-hmm. That was so fun. Appreciate Marky so much. So he's touring, and maybe we can have him back, talk to him.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to talk to him. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get to talk to him.
Speaking of previous guests on our show, this is the new Zero Tolerance magazine.
With a free CD!
And on this free CD is former Carius, a guest on the Corpse Paint Show not too long ago, a few weeks ago. Former Carius, and this is a great issue, man. I love it. I don't know. Is that showing up pretty well on there? Let's see if we can do a close-up of that.
I think because the logo is green, you're having problems. It's zero tolerance. You can pick it up at your local bookseller, such as Barnes & Noble.
Zero tolerance.
Or you check it out online.
Yeah, I subscribed, and this came in the mail.
I know. I was super excited because I got tired of hunting it down.
With the cool CD.
Yes. I mean, I don't mind hunting it down. It's fine.
British metal on there.
It's nice when it just comes straight to your mailbox. Plus, it's cool mail. I like cool mail.
So you got one guess who we're listening to. You're right. It's Crest of Darkness as our underbed. And so...
Who's right? I didn't say anything. I'm confused.
So here's what we're going to do, Janie Slash.
He's like, you're right. And I was like, I didn't say anything. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
We got so much to talk about, don't we? You had a great weekend. We're going to talk about all that.
I had a great weekend.
We got to bring on our good friend, Ingar from Crest of Darkness. We're going to show a good chunk of their cool video first. We're going to do that now.
I'm excited.
I think. Yeah, that's a little taste of Crest of Darkness. Now, Janie Slash, do you love Norwegian black metal?
Yes.
That's my co-host. So, can we do?
I'm trying all my black metal poses.
No, let's do it right now. Let's do our black metal pose right now. Yeah, you're holding that fruit in your hand.
Is that what that is? I thought it was just like rubbing the balls.
But you got to be silent
evil.
for 1 second while we do this. No, we don't see teeth.
I'm done.
Oh, okay.
You got all you got out of me. I'm done.
That was Welcome the Dead from Crest of Darkness. And I've got 2 of their other discs here, and I love this extreme sinister metal band. We're going to bring out Ingar, one of our good friends of the show, and ask him about how things are in Norway. We like making a video connection, right, Janie Slash?
Yes.
We do.
We like visual.
Right. We're a visual show.
See.
We want to see. Do you want to see it? And
I
we
do.
we will be talking more about that. Yes. So we'll bring on Ingar. And we're going to switch over. We got a cool background for our devil worshiping segment here.
Are we doing a ritual? I didn't know that was happening. I left all my stuff at home.
Let's do that next
Are we
Sunday.
gonna have a seance?
Next Sunday. Sundays are good for rituals. Everyone else is in regular church, and we do our underground metal in the basement.
I don't have time for church. I don't have time for anything.
I'm kidding. No, come on. So what I did was I brought all of my Norwegian, Scandinavian horror films. Look what we got.
Is that what you were doing in the room, making lots of noise? You were like, wow.
Look. That one?
Yes.
Troll Hunter?
Yes.
One of your favorites?
House of Devil is not Norwegian.
I know. But this one is.
It's directed by Ty West. I'm pretty sure he's American.
This one.
I'm not a huge fan of Rare Exports.
Rare Exports?
I'm not a huge fan.
That movie's from Finland.
I know.
Of course, I had to throw this in.
I don't.
Demon Child.
That's not a good movie either.
So it matches our background.
I like how he's like, I have a theme, but only half the movies fit the theme. They fit a different theme.
But hold on. Look. Let the right one in.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I,
like
I did not like the American remake.
Yeah.
This ruined everything.
This one is in English. But I think it's original, but yes, overdubbed.
The original was not.
Ingar, hello.
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 Yeah. Oh, man. It's good to talk to you again. Can you see us
nice
okay?
to be back.
Yes. Welcome back.
Yes.
Now,
I can see you.
Good.
Thanks a lot.
These are the 3 CDs I play the most in my house.
It's true.
Yes, great.
Especially Welcome the Dead.
It's yes, very good. Of course, I appreciate that a lot. It's always nice when people tell me and the band that they like our music, what we're doing. So that's great. Thanks.
You're welcome. And of course, Chosen by the Devil. And the other song I've discovered on here is The Almighty, which I love because, I don't know, I just agree with all the lyrics.
Great.
Yes.
I really like the fact that you tell me that you like the lyrics because for me, the songs, the mixture of the music and the lyrics, that's very important. It's wholeness. It's I like what you tell me.
It's the balance of both of them together, right? Ingar.
Once again, please. Yes.
No, I just said it's the balance of both the music and the lyrics.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
That's what I mean. The balance is very important.
All right. So how has your summer been? And I've seen a lot of pictures you posted of being out in the mountains and the lakes and the great areas of Norway and everywhere. And then also, of course, the big Alice Cooper show. You posted some great pictures of that.
Yes, it's been a great summer. As you said, I spent a lot of time in the mountains, in the Norwegian woods, and I love that. That's perhaps the most important place where I find inspiration for making music, writing lyrics. It gives me the right mood. I think the right energy to work with these things. But of course, I also get a lot of inspiration from other artists. And Alice Cooper has been my big hero since I was a little boy. And I've seen him live many times through the years. And last time was this summer in July. Yeah.
And then I realized that you guys are prolific. They've released Janie / 7 full lengths and 2 EPs. The latest EP had Sick Things on it, which I think that's a great version of the Alice Cooper song.
Thanks a lot. Yes, with Crest of Darkness, we never made any cover of other songs from other artists before. But with Sick Things from Alice Cooper, at that time I was thinking that I had to something special to show the world that Alice Cooper means a lot to me, and it's a tribute to him from me, especially, but also the whole band. Yes.
Good. How is the band right now?
Very nice. Sorry.
How is the band now? It seems like you guys look very tight and sound tight on stage, and so you guys have been together a while, and I'm sure it's just a solid unit now, right?
Yes, it's especially the latest years. It's happened something. I think on our albums, what we've done in the studio through the years. I think that we've always had a high quality of our work, but a very good thing nowadays that's the fact that the musicians in the band, my bandmates, we are all living in the same area. It makes it so much easier to come together for rehearsing and such things, rehearsing for live shows, but also for studio work. And I think that's one of the, of course, the musicians are great. I'm very thankful that I have these very great musicians in the band.
Yeah.
But also the fact that we're living close together, we can work together a lot. That makes the band better than ever before, I think.
Yes, good. I have not been to Norway, but we need to go, don't we, Janie?
Yes, we need to go to Norway.
And so right now it's September. Is it turning cold?
Yes, and actually the whole summer this year has been pretty cold, at least compared to the more southern parts of Europe. When you come further north, as in Norway, and it's the weather has been pretty bad actually. But on the other hand, first of all, we're used to it. It's just a change from, I think this has to do with the whole climate worldwide. It's changing a lot. In the southern parts of Europe, it's getting warmer and warmer. It's almost the opposite way around in Norway. It's more rain, it's more wind. The weather is more unstable compared to what I can remember from when I was a young boy. So that's a little bit scary, actually. The weather has changed a lot the last 20, 30 years, it seems like.
Does everyone in Norway cross-country ski or downhill ski? That's the impression I get as an American.
Not everyone, but it's really a lot of Norwegians who are pretty good at skiing, going downhill and such things. It's yeah, but that's also another thing. Last winter, it was not very much snow in the area where I live, and that's also something very, very strange, because earlier it was always a lot of snow. So it's really strange. So if it continues like this, it will get a lot of Norwegians will they can't go skiing as much as before.
That I imagine that would make the country kind of depressed.
Yes, yes, depressed because so for some people, as you've seen, I'm outdoors all the time. Anyway, I walk to the woods. I am lying in a tent. I love the woods and the Norwegian country, whatever. But I think that a lot of Norwegians, they are quite depressed because of these changes, and it's also quite scary because it's really something happening.
Yeah, you can see the change in
with the weather,
in the weather and the climate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Big changes.
Ingar, I really appreciate the fact that you make sinister metal, and I love singing along to all your songs, and you know that. And I just want to say thank you. I do. Please, and keep doing it. I think I remember you saying on Facebook a few weeks back that you had material for a new album, or we're working on it, is maybe what you said.
Yes, more or less the next album is finished. The songwriting, we have already done most of the basic recordings. They're already finished. So I think it will take some time before we're talking about the release date. It has we could actually release a new album very, very soon. But I think it's important that we're planning the release as good as possible. Of course, we have to agree about all the details business-wise with our companions and such things.
Yes.
But it's true what you said. We are more or less ready with the new album, actually.
Good. That's great news. So you stay in touch with me, and we want to know. We want to know when that gets close. So,
yeah. So sure, I'll keep you updated. Be sure.
Ingar, I like live albums. Have you guys ever considered a live release?
Yes, yes, we have talked about it. And a few years ago, we had quite concrete plans about releasing a live album, maybe a DVD release. I'm not sure what happened with these plans, but I agree with you. Myself, I love live albums, and especially now when I'm so extremely happy with my band. It sounds so tight and so groovy, the band, so It will be the perfect time for making a live release.
A live release, maybe with a surprise or two on there, like an Alice Cooper song or whatever.
I love Alice Cooper.
Yes, we should do something like that.
I'm not telling you what to release. It's all you. But we do share a love for Alice Cooper. He played here in Dallas last year, and we were lucky enough.
He was just here a couple of weeks ago, too.
And then he was here again. Yes, and
we didn't get to see him though.
We saw him a year ago when he was here, and that was a great show. And we were lucky enough to have his daughter on our show, and she was wonderful. Her name is Calico. She used to perform on stage with.
She still
Alice.
does.
She still does.
Yeah, sometimes she still does. She
Great.
Yes.
Fantastic.
She's the nurse, right? That comes out and does the nurse routine.
And the doll.
And the doll and chops off his head.
Yes.
And all that.
Yeah, I've seen her. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yes. Hey, can you see our studio now? Can you see us? No. Okay.
Yes, I can see you.
Oh, I got okay. So you've got us on a separate. Yeah. So we put up the big 666 in the back for you.
Thanks a lot. And thanks a lot for all your support. It means a lot to me and the band. We're really thankful for this.
You're very welcome. We like Crest of Darkness, and I just think more American metalheads need to know about the band. You know where else metal is big right now is Indonesia and India, and you know, and maybe you're aware of this already, but it just seems to me like there's a renewed energy from those areas of the world right now.
Yes, I also heard about that. So yes, I think that's a market we should take really seriously in the future, because I also heard this it's a big market opening up there.
That's right. And so that's why we're internet based, so we try and market and get our name known in Indonesia and India and Australia and Singapore, everywhere.
Yeah.
And you know, we want to educate metalheads across the globe about Crest of Darkness and other great Norwegian black metal. There's nothing more.
I'm so thankful for this. Yes, but it really means a lot for me because it wouldn't make sense. You know, it's bullshit when artists tell me that I'm only doing this for my own sake. It's to, you know, but of course, the response you're getting from your audience, from the media, of course, it means a lot. It would be stupid to say something else. So I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me.
Well, your band means a lot to me. And I think a lot of people over here, and we just want to just keep the word out about Crust of Darkness, their newest release, Welcome the Dead. We showed the cover. We showed the cover of it right there, and I've got it right here also. So
yeah,
and it's every song is just a killer on it, and I love when he makes fun of religious people and also talks about the power of darkness.
Yes.
So
that's. I just want to thank you,
Ingar.
Again.
You're welcome. I have another question now. Of course, over here next month we have Halloween. It's a big thing. Is there something similar in Norway now?
Yes, absolutely. It's growing bigger and bigger in Norway also. If you go some years back in time, Halloween has always been there as far as I can remember, but it was not that big if you're going, let's say, 10, 20 years back in time. But the latest years, it's growing bigger and bigger every year. And it's a quite big celebration of Halloween here. I get it's still not like in the States where you live, but it's quite big in Norway, yes.
And is the tradition similar that kids would knock on your door and ask for candy?
Yes,
okay.
That's the same.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Good.
Trick or treat.
It is kind of spreading across the globe, I guess. So
it's a great holiday.
Trick or treat.
Yes, it seems like that.
I brought all of my Nordic and Scandinavian horror movies that are favorites, and we probably don't see all of them over here in the States, but I have Let the Right One In, Rare Exports, and Troll Hunter, and that's all I can think of at the moment. But we like finding Norwegian and Scandinavian horror films.
Let the Right One In. That's a fantastic movie, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and
agree.
I think that opened the floodgates to me for more and more films from that part of the world. It did.
Yeah, it's Swedish, this one, but you know, it's from Scandinavia, and we have a lot in common. So Norway and Sweden, Denmark, you know, all these countries, we have a lot in common.
Yes. When I get over to your neck of the woods, I do want to try and stop by and buy you a coffee, because we're going to travel. We got to travel, Janie.
Yeah, let's travel.
Yeah, we have some roots in London, and of course, once we're in London, it's easy to get over to Oslo, I think.
That would be perfect. That would be very nice to meet you.
Ingar, thank you so much. The band is Crest.
And you're also welcome. You're also welcome to my house if you're coming to Norway.
That sounds great. I appreciate that offer. There we go. Norway.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Ingar, thank you so much.
Thanks for coming to Norway.
We appreciate.
Thank you for being invited. Thanks a lot for being invited to the show.
You're very welcome, and it's great to talk to you. Yes, we'd love to have you again when at any time, but of course, definitely when you've got news on the new release or anything big. Heck yeah!
Yeah.
So good to see you, Ingar, and thank you very much for arranging this on kind of late notice today. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks to you.
Bye now.
Talk just later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now. Yeah. Oh man, that was fun.
He's so nice. I
So,
love their band. They're
Here's
so
what we do.
talented.
We're gonna show a cool video.
What?
Yeah.
There's a video?
Deadly Sins
video?
Burlesque.
I
So
like this
hold on.
chair. It's
Before we do that,
bouncy.
let's just give everyone here a heads up that we've got semi-naked girls coming up. We've got burlesque coming up. We've got all kinds of
Sorry,
Satan in the news coming up. And we've got a whole bunch of cool things to describe and tell you about when we were at Gas
I
Monkey.
didn't know we were doing this. What is this?
And those are like sort of like vertical push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
horizontal.
It's not working for me.
And that is coming up in a minute. But let's take a look at this cool Deadly Sins
Why are
promo
you pointing
video.
at- Okay. Follow us on Twitter at The Birthday Show. But that video was actually made for our appearance last Friday at Gas Monkey Live. We opened for Hellzapoppin Circus Sideshow Review, and that video was made by Little Spark Films. They do all our promo work for Deadly Sins.
They're great.
They are. They're fucking fantastic.
But-
you should definitely hire them. If you need any video work, they do music videos, movies, any video work you need. They also do photography, and they made our website.
All right, my fairy
Okay,
goth
right?
princess. Now, I know, are feeling good because you were on stage with Hellzapoppin.
Yes, I was.
But
and I had a great time.
let's talk about and show some pictures of Deadly Sins on stage.
Yeah.
Gas Monkey.
And also, I want to mention that the music in that video is one of our troop members, Fauna Formaldehyde. Her boyfriend is in that band.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
That
That's
was,
cool.
She messaged me and was like, "Hey, that's one of my boyfriend. Her boyfriend's in that band."
That's totally cool. So our underbed here is Crest of Darkness, and because they're my favorite today.
Also, check out
Norwegian.
Manifested.
Manifesto. That's the band
Two
you're
of the
referring to.
members. Well, I don't know if that music's actually Manifested, but two of the members from the Manifestive's in the band with
Gotcha.
Fauna's boyfriend.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So, describe to me what happened Friday.
Friday,
Yeah.
we performed Burlesque, and it was amazing.
Deadly Sins Burlesque and Sideshow
Yes,
on stage
we
at
did our
Gas Monkey
thing.
Dallas.
We did
and
our
look,
thing.
And there is the wonderful
Bijou de la Mer.
Bijou, yes, and there she is doing her thing on stage. You can see the crowd, how close they were able to get to our performers.
It was great. You know, you have this illusion. You think you're gonna go out there and the lights are gonna be so bright that you're not gonna be able to see anything, and you're just like, oh, I'm not gonna see anything. I'm not gonna hear anything. But you could clearly hear everything, and you could see the faces of everybody, and it was so amazing and incredible to look down and see those
gotta be.
people
Yeah.
cheering you on and supporting you. It was such a great crowd. Everybody, it was just such a great atmosphere and great vibe, and it was amazing and a great time. I wish I could have been out there more to talk to more people. When I got done, I walked out and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have my beer and we're gonna chill and it's gonna be great. And everybody was gone, and I was like, oh, I wanted to party.
Well,
No partying
yeah,
for
but
Janie.
I know you had a
Janie
lot.
had Wendy's and went home and passed out.
And I know we got a whole bunch of cool pictures of our burlesque dancers. Now,
Yes, we
you were on
did.
stage at Gas Monkey Dallas
Yes.
with Deadly Sins,
Gas Monkey Live.
right?
Don't be
and-
confusing. There's two.
All right, so look, Bryce has been on our show.
Yes, Bryce has
Can you
been
see
on
that?
our show. Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, that's Bryce the Governor.
Yeah,
Graves,
his fire eating and breathing was
doing his
incredible.
fire eating. Yeah, it was
It
totally
really
cool.
was. I was watching from the side of the stage like,
So, how did it feel to look out and see all the smiling faces just right
I told
there?
you. I just went over all that.
I know, but I
Like,
mean, they're looking
listen,
up to you. They're
patient.
smiling.
I
This
just
is a
went over
great
all
feeling.
this. Okay, it was a great feeling. It was a great vibe. Like, I said all that.
I just wanted you to describe it again because, hey, look, there's Sin
Sin
LaVie.
LaVie.
There's Sin LaVie taking off clothing, and there's Miss Scarlet Divine
Yes.
doing her handstand, and there is Raindrops.
Yes.
Go ahead, you take it from here.
No, I'm not. You're doing it. You got this. You're on a roll here. Dan Sperry doing his signature act of eating razor blades.
He eats razor blades.
And there's Sanguine Rose. She sang the dirty version of The Little Mermaid. That's why she's got condoms.
I see her pace.
She was so proud of that. She made a crown of condoms. She did.
That is neat.
She inflated them too.
It's Janie Slash.
That's me smelling my armpit.
No. You're dancing after taking off a straitjacket.
I'm pretty sure I'm smelling my armpit. I mean, like.
Now, come on. And of course,
It's
we
okay, I
don't have a
like
picture
it.
of Evan Soreti, but
I wear Old
he rocked the
Spice
crowd as
For
well.
the commanding man.
Evan rocked the crowd as well.
Yeah, we have
And
no photos of Evan. People don't photograph
Okay,
Evan.
so
for
there
some
is-
reason. I don't know why. He's pretty amazing.
Luna Vey.
That's Luna Vey with her crotch flower. She sprays the crowd. It's amazing. And she has double hoops.
That was a great
She's amazing.
show.
She's incredible. We
We
have
wanna
a
see-
great troupe.
We
of
wanna see Fauna, too.
performers.
Have we
They're
seen
so
Fauna?
talented and lovely and wonderful people, and they're so really nice. That was me throwing confetti packets at a lawnmower.
Okay, so hold it there for a moment. Let's just describe what's going on here, Janie Slash. It looks kind of chaotic. You tell us.
This performer,
He's the one in the middle.
yes, his name is Ryan, is balancing a lawnmower in his teeth.
Mhm.
And we were throwing packets of confetti at the lawnmower blades to try to get
So
them
is
to
the
bust.
lawnmower on?
Yes, it's running, and we're throwing them at the blades in the lawnmower, and when it hits the blades, they go, pfft, and confetti goes everywhere.
So he's balancing a running lawnmower
Yes.
in his mouth.
Yes. And I am 5'3", and that lawnmower is fucking high, and I was like, come on. I got nothing. I didn't hit it. Bryce hit it. I didn't
He's
hit
an
it.
amazing
But it was
talent.
fun. It was fun to throw stuff. I had a great time. Like, it was so much fun. But I suck, guys. I can't throw anything.
And Fauna, there she is, right there.
It's Fauna Formaldehyde. She was incredible. Everybody was. I was so
That is
proud
a
of the
great
troupe.
picture.
They were so good. And they were on it, and they did such a good job, and they worked so hard. And there's Fatty Rage. She ate so many candles. Hey, that's from the opening number.
Isn't that a great picture?
That's from the opening number. She's so good.
All
the girls and one
Okay.
boy are
So who took
incredible.
these pictures, Janie Slash? It was another face in the
That's
crowd,
crowd photography.
and that's Joseph De Leon, another
They
face in
shoot
the
a lot of
crowd.
events,
And
locally.
we're grateful and appreciative of Joseph's wonderful
We are,
pictures.
Yes, we're grateful for we had so many photographers there too, and I'm grateful for everybody that came out and supported us and supported Hellzapoppin. It was a good show. It was greatly attended. It was so much fun.
You mentioned Little Spark Films, but also Photo by Nikki.
Photo by Nikki was there too.
Fantastic.
Our official photographer does all our flyers and all our photos, and she's so good. And she's my best friend. She's so talented.
Yes.
I have so many wonderful, talented friends, and it just makes my heart happy to know all these wonderful, lovely people that are nice
Well,
and talented.
before we talk about Hellzapoppin and kind of the extra things you did, let's show their at least a couple minutes of their promo
let's
video.
show their promo video.
Is that cool?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is that cool?
Let's do it.
And then we got to talk about more Gas Monkey stuff, so
Let's do it.
we'll add that
wait,
as well. So,
Come on, let's move on. Let's keep going.
hey, I told you we're the threat to the social contract of America. This show, we're underground.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Hellzapoppin Circus Sideshow Review live up close and in person. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in line, you're just in time. The next show was just about to begin. It's showtime under the big top on the inside. We're going to whirl your way to a land of mirth, magic, and mystery. You're going. Can I get an amen?
Yeah, that was Hellzapoppin Circus sideshow review, little promo
Yeah,
piece.
I love
Now,
that song
the
too.
girl we saw in that video was not you, but you played
No,
that
it
role
was
on
not-
Friday.
It's not me. I did
and-
not play that role. I was not swallowing swords.
Okay, no, but you
I
did the bed of
assisted-
nails,
No, I assisted them on Saturday or Friday.
bed of
On
nails,
Friday, I assisted.
and also the blade box. So let's talk about that. First off, you lay down on a bed of nails,
Sorry, I'm
and then like 3 people get on top of you.
Mm,
Do I have that right?
It wasn't 3. Well, 3, I guess, in succession.
Okay.
So, like, I laid on a bed of nails, and there was another bed of nails, and there was another guy on the bed of nails, and there was a board, and then Shorty got on the board and did a handstand, I believe. I couldn't see anything.
All right.
Then he got down, and the Bryce jumped up and did a little stompy dance.
All right. So it is clear that you're on the bottom, and 2 other beds of nails go on top
No,
of you,
one other bed of nails.
and the small one.
No, it was
Or
a
the
board.
it's a board. Okay.
The board.
And then
Do you watch the show at all? Because
Okay.
I'm under the like idea that you did not watch it,
All right.
even though I saw you in the
But here's the
front.
question. Here's really the question. Are you crushed to death with these
No.
big nails
Yeah.
in you?
I'm crushed to death. That's why I'm here right now, living and breathing.
All right. So
Totally
you were
dead.
not crushed to death. I got it. Okay. So now, then we talk about the box of blades, Janie slash. What was that like? And tell everyone again kind of what it is. What did you do?
Hold on, I got up too fast. I get in a box, they close the lid, and they put a bunch of blades in it.
So there's like these blades coming at you, and you're
Yeah.
you're trying to contort yourself in there and miss all these blades.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. And then, yeah.
And were you okay?
Nope, I died.
All right.
I am
And so-
dead.
And then
I'm not here
I
right
noticed
now.
that a lot of people wanted to pay money to see your body in there, dead or alive, didn't they?
Yes.
Because the audience had a chance to walk up and walk.
All I heard was I
walk past.
saw like video cameras, cell phones, hey Janie, and lots of heys. And I was like, oh hey person I haven't seen in like a year.
Okay, so
Cool.
so
I saw lots of
so
faces,
again,
familiar
you're
faces.
crunched up in this box. You're able to look up, and people would walk by and look at you in there because
Yes.
it's sort of like a freak contortion, and
I-
there you are in there.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And
It
then
was a lot
people
of
would
fun.
drop money on your body, right?
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a
Cool,
good time.
cool, good.
I didn't die.
Well, we love Hellzapoppin
We
and
do. They were
performing
great.
with
And I
them.
really appreciate them letting me help them out.
What a cool
'Cause
video
I
that
had
was.
a really good time. It was a lot of fun.
So again, Janie Slash runs a cool troupe that just performed with Hellzapoppin.
Yes.
And I mean, I think you're talented
And we
enough.
have our 4-year anniversary coming up on September 16th at Wits End in Deep Ellum. And we have special guests, the Dead Girl Circus and Responsible Johnny for all your badass dinosaur punk rock needs. I want one of those inflatable dinosaur costumes to up on stage and dance with Responsible Johnny.
So yeah, in about 2 weeks, and that's on the 16th of September. If you're in Dallas, Texas, you want to go to
Come
that
check
event
us
right
out. That is our lovely Raindrops and Fatty Rage on our flyer. We will also have special edition posters available for purchase with all the troop members on them. Made by Photo by Nikki.
there. In the entertainment capital of Texas, Deep Ellum,
Ellum.
Dallas, Texas.
That's Wits End.
Darn right.
You don't have to be at your Wits End to be at Wits End. Just come party with us.
Come party. It's an all night long party, and you guys do a lot of sideshow and
we
burlesque
do. And we have Della Dead Girl.
punk rock.
The Dead Girl Circus will be there, which is my alter ego, Daisy Dead Girl.
So yeah,
Daisy
Della Dead Girl's
does.
going to be
You
there.
think Janie Slash does fucked up shit? You should see what Daisy Dead Girl does.
You guys get it on with some crazy sideshow routines.
We do a lot of double things.
Double. Go ahead.
You gotta come
Double.
to the show.
Gotta
to
come and see. Okay.
Sometimes we.
My
get-
mind went
yeah.
right down in the filth with that one.
Oh, it should go there.
It's always there.
It's always there.
Yeah, 4 years of sin. So, congratulations to you for 4 years.
I know.
of a troupe that you
It's
created
like
out of
almost
thin air.
50 shows because we've done a couple like
That's right.
2-monthers. So
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
Like 50
Yeah.
shows of Deadly Sins.
That's right. So you
50 shows.
every month, the third Saturday of the month in Deep Ellum, Texas, at Wits End.
Yep.
So cool.
We love that bar. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, speaking of cool bars, Wits End
Yeah.
and Gas Monkey.
Gas
look at-
Monkey is a venue.
And look
It's
what
not a
Gas
bar.
Monkey.
I mean, they have alcohol, but they're a venue. They're a really
Look what they
badass venue.
gave to the Corpse Paint Show.
What is that?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. He doesn't tell me anything. He's just like, surprise, you're here.
They're
We
tickets.
do things.
They're
Give me
tickets for the
things."
Metal Alliance tour, which is Overkill and a lot of other cool bands
No, I know.
at
I've
Metal
seen them.
Alliance.
Yes.
Yes. And that Metal Alliance show is Gas Monkey Live. Monkey Live.
Okay.
It's coming up on September 20th.
Sweet.
We have some cool
we
tickets
going?
to give away.
I want to go.
And there we go. Okay, so on their website, there's concerts and events link, and it shows all of their events. But this one is the Metal Alliance tour, and so yeah, it's Crowbar and
lots of other great metal
Overkill-
bands.
Yeah, Overkill, Crowbar, a whole bunch of great metal.
Just go check it out. It's the fucking Metal Alliance.
Blackfest, Nvidia.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
That is the voice of Ziggy, the all-powerful,
our engineer.
our engineer.
And we
I
also
like to-
have Lacuna Coil, Insomnium, and Elantris.
If I were to
That's
give,
so awesome.
If I were to give Ziggy a lower third, it would just be the all-powerful. That's it.
Hey, and so Janie Slash, we're gonna give these away.
Ziggy.
People have got to. Hi, Ziggy. And we're gonna talk about giving these away next show.
We are going to talk about what we're going to be doing. So tune into the next show to find out how you can score these wonderful tickets to the Metal Alliance tour
Free.
for free.
Yep.
No
Thank you to
purchase
Gas Monkey.
required. Just
Well,
check us out and watch us. You just got to watch us.
Well, let's go back to Ziggy for a moment. He is our wonderful engineer in the studio here. He's also, you know this,
What?
a stand-up comedian extraordinaire.
I don't think he's very funny. No, I'm just kidding. He's hilarious.
And
I
he
just had to say that 'cause
performs
I'm smart.
at a place called the Back Door
Yes.
Comedy Club,
Yes.
which is a great name for a comedy club.
They're nominated for
And
the
They've got
Dallas Observer Best Of Award.
they've got a great event coming up
Yes.
for Houston. Yep, and that's Backdoor Comedy Club. Is it in Fort Worth?
No, it is off of 75 in Caruth Haven.
Okay.
Yeah, in Dallas.
In Dallas. It's in Dallas. For some reason, I was getting it mixed up. It's
I don't know why
in
you would
Dallas.
think it's in Fort Worth. It's in Dallas. Even I knew.
I don't know what I was
Dallas.
thinking.
Well, there are a lot of comedy clubs in Dallas, so it is a little hard to keep track of them sometimes.
We
And-
need to
and
go
a
to the
lot-
back door.
We have a lot of good talent in Dallas, comedy wise and burlesque wise.
And band wise,
And metal.
the opening music is a local band called Silvertongue Devil.
That's right. I like that
I
song.
haven't been to see they are so. I love watching them. They're
Oh my
so
gosh, they're
energetic.
heavy.
They're such badasses.
Tight, heavy. Hey, Jamie Slash, what you got in front of you there? I love these rats.
Rats. I love rats. I'm like the rat lady. There's cat
the rat.
ladies, and then there's rat ladies.
Okay, so show us these rats. Were they once alive?
No.
Oh, okay.
Guess what, guys? It's Halloween season. So 99 Cent Only Store has Halloween, and I got all these rats for $1 each.
I want to see the big black mean one over there.
He's cool. I like him.
Arrgh.
It makes me think of Willard. Like, they need to remake it with me. I'll be
He
like
looked like he
Wilhelmina
just
or
ate a
something
couple
like that,
of,
the female
pool
version
tape.
of Willard.
Yeah.
I'm like, I will unleash my rats on you. I've never seen that movie. I've only seen Ben.
Didn't they remake Willard with
Yes,
Crispin Glover?
With Crispin Glover.
Yeah.
Yes, and I never saw it. I've never seen the original or the Crispin Glover version because when I saw it, I was like, that's dumb. And now I'm like, I love rats. I want all the rats. Like when I come home at 2 a.m. and I'm trashed, I'm like, I'm going to go take selfies with my rat and post them on Facebook. That's what I do. I get home and I'm like, Pip, come on. And my rat's probably like, fuck this bitch. Okay, fine. I'm kidding.
Hey,
She's
did we-
sweet.
You know
He's a
what
good rat.
other event we should mention? It's coming up on the 13th.
The Hellraiser screening. It's the 30th anniversary of Hellraiser.
Wow, what a cool event that's going to be.
Yes.
And Corpse Paint Show is co-sponsoring it.
We are co-sponsoring
There it is right
that.
there.
So it's free.
The screening is free.
And there's no other screenings in North America, I believe.
And
Correct?
right, and you can win cool
We have
donations
we
and
aren't going
giveaways.
to talk about them yet because they've not been announced. So check out the Facebook event, and we'll be announcing what we will be giving away at the special screening. We will be there, so meet us in person.
So on Facebook,
I even
it's-
bought a
it's-
special outfit for it.
on Facebook, it's Hellraiser 30th anniversary
Yes.
screening, and again, it's free. It's at Studio Movie Grill.
It's also on our Corpse Paint Facebook show, so you can find it on the Corpse Paint Facebook page. It's at Studio Movie Grill in Arlington.
Wonderful.
So come drink
Wonderful
with
theater.
us. I love
Wonderful
drinking. And
Okay.
let's party.
Yeah.
And watch
So
Hellraiser.
Corpse Paint
Let's
Show
go
will
to
be
hell.
there. Ziggy, Corpse Paint Show is going to be
I
there.
have such sights to show you.
We're going to be there. It's not a live remote or anything. But we're just going to be there, dressed up all crazy.
We have such sights to show you.
Yes, exactly.
If you don't show up, we'll tear your soul apart.
Arr.
Arr.
And stay after for a special screening of Rawhead Rex.
Ooh, really? Don't tease me. Don't tease me. That
No,
movie's awful, but I like it.
What about
It's
this
a bit.
one? We want this
What?
one.
It's what? No, Jay, put that down. I mean, Satan, put that down. Put that down. Rawhead Rex is actually a Clive Barker film, so it's actually relevant. That's not relevant at all.
Rawhead Rex is Clive Barker?
Yes, the short story was originally published in the first Book of Blood.
We have that.
We have
do.
Rawhead Rex.
We
Yes,
do.
I have a bootleg
Yes.
copy that I found at a convention. I was like, Rawhead Rex, we gotta buy this shit. And we went home and watched it, and it was good.
Hey,
It's up there with Demon Wind. You know, I like Demon
Oh,
Wind.
come
If you've not seen Demon Wind,
we love B movies.
it is not available on DVD. They have it on VHS, but you can find it online, I'm sure. Check
Okay.
it out. It's
So-
like a really poor man's version of Evil Dead. It's fucking great.
When we
Check it
first
out.
moved into the studio, what was that? Like 2 months ago. In this one studio,
Uh-huh.
this basement studio, which is our bunker.
Is that what this
Yeah,
is?
with all the North Korea threats, we need to
He
actually
makes
know
me-
where this bunker
He makes
is.
me close my eyes when I come down here, so I actually don't know where we're at right now. It's an undisclosed location that I can't even know about.
Okay, so we're in the bunker, right? Our first guests here were some great friends from the Satanic Temple, Dallas. And did you notice in the new Dallas Observer
Yes.
that cool article
Yes.
about our friends from the
Yeah.
Satanic Temple?
Yeah.
No, it's a good article. Yeah, no, they tell the personal story of all of our good buddies from
Cut
TSD.
through the first portion and read the second half.
All right. So
It's my opinion on it.
while we're on the topic
They're
of
amazing, wonderful people.
Satan,
I love all of them.
while we're on the topic of Satan.
I saw them through the hole, like in my hole in my blade box. I saw them.
Oh, did
A couple
they
of them.
walk up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Marius and Rose came by and they gave me $5. They talked
Oh,
in the
isn't
hole.
that great?
They're like, "Hey, Janie,"
Thank
and I was
you.
like, "Hi." Well, I can't wave. I was like, "Hi." Or,
While we're on
finger
the topic
flutters, jazz fingers.
of Satan, Janie slash. Now we're always on that
I was
topic.
gonna say, when are we not on the topic of Satan?
when
That's
are we-
all. Like, we wake up in the morning and he's like, "Hell, Satan," and I'm
Ziggy,
like, "It's
what
too
is
fucking
our
early."
always topic on this show?
Free love.
There are two
That
things we
too.
talk about:
Satan?
Satan and my boobs. That's it.
That's it. Those are our topics on this show.
Well, that's
Yep.
just topics in life.
And that's right. And they're three-dimensional coming at you. All right. So look, while we're on the topic of Satan, as you know, Janie slash. Okay.
What kind of girl do you think I am?
I love 3D movies. All right. My point is this. Okay. While we're on the topic of Satan,
What are we
we're
on the
gonna
topic of?
bring up Satan in the news, one of our reoccurring themes here, and we're gonna talk about an absolutely outrageous and horrible pronouncement by this guy Brian Fisher. Now, let me just preamble
can't-
this
I
by
can't-
saying, Janie slash, by saying we're going to make fun of you, Brian Fisher, and so that means you have an open invitation to come on our show and defend yourself, reply to the criticism. I'm not going to be unfair about this, but I do want to let you know you have an open
But
invitation.
does Satan ever get to speak his side? That's what I don't understand.
Okay, so we're going to pop that up, and it's Brian Fisher. So he claims he took authority over Hurricane Harvey, which hit South Texas last week.
Yeah.
And just before it hit Texas. And he took control over it, is what he's claiming. And that through the power of prayer, he was trying to get it to just go back out into the Gulf of Mexico rather than hit landfall and hit Texas. So
they were gonna pray the hurricane away.
they were going to pray it away. All right. So
I don't know what I'm doing.
look,
You know what I mean?
Brian Fisher, we just don't want you to embarrass yourself anymore. Okay, your
No,
prayers
we do because it's funny.
did not work, and Texas was clobbered. And it's just outrageous for you to go on, to go on a radio show and say you're going to pray this hurricane away from Texas. So here is an article that appeared the day after the hurricane hit, or 2 days after the hurricane hit. And no, I got it right here, Ziggy. And it's from the New York Times. Okay, the New York Times. And so this guy who's an global oil energy analyst, his name is Tom Closa. Ziggy, you got to hear this. So here's what he says.
Does he have a choice?
After Brian Fisher makes this declaration that he's going to try and pray the hurricane away. Now, granted, he did not promise that he could, but he was trying. Right.
Uh-huh.
So here's what this energy analyst says.
Okay.
He's an expert. Here's his quote, Ziggy. Here's his quote, Janie. Okay, here's his quote. Satan could not have drawn up a more horrible geographic scenario for knocking out Texas oil refining. Brian Fisher, it just didn't work, my friend. And according to Tom Cloza, an energy analyst, Satan could not have drawn up a more horrible direction right into Texas. Look, we don't mean to make light of this incident. We don't. But I just think it's disingenuous and unethical for people to go on their radio show, their television show, and try and say to you that they can pray a hurricane, out of hitting
a lot
land.
of crazy things happened this week that were awful and crazy, like the whole gas crisis. I don't know what happened. I got gas today, but it was in Tyler, Texas. But I mean, it was very stressful and crazy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of weird stuff.
Those articles remind me of an Onion headline from like 2 or 3 years ago that it was LGBT people want to make it clear we are not responsible for the weather.
Correct.
Because so often
Yes.
Pastors will blame
That-
homosexuality.
They have done that. They have
I
done
have
that
seen
for
that.
this one, Ziggy. They have blamed the fact that
Like whenever
Houston previously had a gay mayor. Of course, that was a year and a half ago, and that somehow that's responsible for this hurricane hitting Houston. This is
it's
outrageous.
kind of one of those things that whenever
preposterous.
something happens, they're like, oh, you guys approved something we don't agree with, so that's the reason why this hurricane is happening, or global warming that's not real, but whatever. People are idiots. It has nothing to do with that.
It drives me crazy.
It has to do with pollution and us not taking care of our planet.
I really think that Bill Maher's correct, though, and that you can get anything by Americans. You can. I don't know. We need to be a smarter country. We do. And look critically at these sort of things. Ziggy,
Yeah.
are you on board with me?
Yeah, I think so. I think it says a lot that we have actually started spending a lot more on education in this country, and we have now risen to be one of the top 10 in spending per student. But we are not getting results from that. That's a new topic in that just general narrative that's come up in the last couple of years is the spending has increased and the outcomes just aren't there. We're not seeing any return on our investment, and that's scary.
Could be multiple reasons for that. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so speaking of Satan, aren't we always? Guess
Yeah.
what we have right here, Janie Slash?
I don't know.
They're buttons.
Okay.
And
We
we're-
have Satan
we're gonna-
approved buttons.
And they say Satan approved. Ziggy, I'm going to give you one because you're Satan approved. But we are going to be selling them right
yeah,
at
we will
the
have them at our anniversary show.
Our anniversary
on the
show.
16th at Wits.
Yeah, these are new Satan approved.
I just got them in the mail yesterday. I had ordered them for the Gas Monkey show on Friday, but they did not come in time. They're supposed to be here like Wednesday, and then it showed up till Saturday. So we will have them at our anniversary show available for purchase. So get them, while they're hot, because they'll probably go fast. There's only 50.
It's funny that this I don't know, that we even have to talk about this sort of craziness of people who blame certain things for hurricanes hitting. And
dumb.
I don't know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We should be more concerned with helping people, because it's crazy. I'm from Houston originally, and I have lots of family in Houston. It was a very horrifying experience to check on them and make sure they're okay. I had to call them every day and go, hey, are you okay? Are you underwater? And I saw pictures of people with waist-high water, like waving. Like, it was funny. People kayaking from house to house. It really happened. These pictures are real.
It was devastating.
It was. It still is.
Something-
It's going to take them a long time to get back to where they were.
This is something I mentioned on Friday, and that is that one real need down in Houston is diapers for the young and for the elderly. And there is a diaper gap, and that gap is being addressed by the Texas Diaper Bank. Apparently, they've always been around. Well, now they really need donations and help and money and diapers and paper towels and that sort of thing. So it's their website is texasdiaperbank.org.
Yeah.
We didn't pre-program that to pop up, but It's texasdiaperbank.org.
It was.
And so, yeah, I mean, just check them out. Make a small. If you can make a small donation, it goes a long way.
I know that there's going to be a few burlesque shows. I saw there's going to be at least one at the Nines, I believe. It's
Well, look at that.
Yeah, they're going to be doing a charity burlesque show for Houston Relief.
Okay, which one is that?
At the Nines, they're doing a charity. It's on a Wednesday. I think it's the 20th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Wednesday 20th at Nines. I believe it starts at like 8 or 9. They're going to be doing a
that's great.
benefit.
Okay.
And I happen to know this. So next Saturday, one of the hosts of RR&D, which is on Tuesdays on the network, Reggie French, he is also a stand-up comedian, and he is on a benefit comedy show next Saturday, September the 9th, at Taste of the Islands in Plano.
Oh,
yeah.
is that a comedy club or?
That is a restaurant that has a venue, and so they do concerts and stand-up from there, and so they have a stand-up show.
Way to go, Reggie!
Yeah, and all of the proceeds are going to go to Houston Community Charities.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And also at the 9. So
Yeah.
that is the venue on Main Street.
I'm
in
going to try to
Dallas.
go. I have class that night, so I'm going to try to check it out if I can get there after class gets out. But it's
Yeah,
on a
very
Wednesday.
Cool. Okay.
So definitely, if you're in Dallas and you like burlesque and you want to help Houston, even if you don't like burlesque, they've got an amazing lineup. You should definitely go check it out.
Great. Janie Slash, speaking of burlesque, we talked about Gas Monkey. We talked about Hellzapoppin. We
Yes.
talked about the great event you had Friday. We talked about the great event you have coming up on the 16th.
Yeah.
But
Also,
on Tuesday,
burlesque bingo this
yeah,
Tuesday at Champs.
on Tuesday night.
Yeah,
you're
come
hosting.
play bingo with me. I will guide you through 5 rounds of bingo, and each time.
But which Champs is it?
It's the Champs in Las Colinas.
Yeah.
And each time you get a bingo, I take off an article of clothing. It's fun. And you get a gift certificate.
And then you're just left with Satan-approved pasties, right?
Yes. Yes. Who
Okay.
did that? Somebody did
Okay.
that. They
So look,
stick Satan.
what we should do is count how many items of clothing she's wearing, and then we have that many rounds
It's
of
5
bingo.
rounds.
So if you were only wearing 5 things,
Yes.
yeah.
And they start slow. We start with the gloves and work our way, to the dress, to the stockings, to the garter, to the, whatever it is.
Burlesque bingo. What
I
a
love
great
the people
idea.
that
Oh!
think they're just playing regular bingo, and they're like, "Oh man, this girl's getting naked! Like, what kind of bingo is this? This is amazing!"
You would be very popular in Florida.
Why?
Oh, come on.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh,
They love bingo, and
we're moving
come
to
on.
Florida. That's it, because I love doing
Don't
bingo.
make fun of Florida now. Guess what? They're in the
No.
path of Hurricane Irma, and
I
that's
get
coming
super
our way.
excited on bingo night. I love bingo. It's so much fun because so much crazy shit happens at bingo. Like
Yeah.
last month, it was somebody's birthday, and she kept tipping me money every time, and I stripped 5 times. She was like, "Oh my god!" And she told me I was cute, and she'd help me find a nice guy.
Woo!
Woo.
Oh.
And she was like, "I'll help you find a nice man." I was like, "Oh,
Hey.
thanks."
She'll help you.
And she told me she would. And Satan was like, "Oh, that's nice."
That's nice. No, that's a compliment. They like you. Do you like our headless friend right here, Janie Slash?
He's not. They're not headless. I'm pretty sure that's a head.
Oh, yeah, there is a head up there.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh, and
so
then
look-
somebody broke a glass. They were like, "Bingo!" They were so excited. They knocked their glass and it busted, and it's on carpet. They broke a glass on carpet. Like I
don't know how
find
that
that
happened.
amazing because
I don't know.
I don't know either, but it was fun.
So we celebrate the country of Norway on this show because of Ingar and Crest of Darkness and
Yes.
our good friends Necro Delirium,
Uh-huh.
Norwegian metal band. I like them a lot. I really would like to have Sandra back on the show soon, and it looks like we're arranging that.
I want to
Hey,
do some.
here's
hula
some other
hooping in
news.
Norway.
Did you know that the band we had on our very first episode here, Shooter, and that's spelled with a TSJ, Shooter. Yes, do you remember them, Ziggy? That was a while back, and they are coming to America. He's
I
playing,
think I
or
wasn't
Shooter.
here.
Shooter's playing at a big metal fest in California,
I
like
wanna
next
go.
month or so.
I'm going to California in December
For
to see the Misfits.
oh yeah, ah cool.
Yeah, I am. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be gone in December to go
Okay,
see the Misfits.
all right, Ziggy,
I'll be
we're gonna
back in
have
time
to
for
handle
New
the
Year's.
show ourselves.
No, I'll be back. I'll be back Sunday morning.
Oh, you will? Okay. I take
Actually,
it back.
We won't have a show because we'll have a New Year's show. I'll be getting naked on a stage. Well, half naked, mostly naked.
Let's talk about your nudity some more, because that's a good topic. On New Year's Eve. Is it New Year's Eve?
Yes, it's New Year's Eve.
All right. So then you get on stage, you can take off most of your clothes for this burlesque show.
He's so weird.
Talk about watching balls drop.
No, they raise up, I think. Sorry. Hey, look. So my point is about Shooter that they're playing in America finally.
Uh-huh.
It's rare. They have done it before.
Are we going to California to see them?
Man, wouldn't that be cool? I think it's next month, and that's extreme, sinister, dark black metal. And the band
best
is Shooter.
kind.
Yeah, so we had him on as a guest on our show, and man, I'm hoping, this is what I'm hoping for, Janie. I don't even know, that he stops by in Dallas on the way, and
I would not count on that.
then we say, come
We're
on
not
into our
exactly
studio.
on the direct path to California from where.
Every black metal band from Scandinavia, we wanted to stop in this studio.
Try to have like a layover here. Is that what that's called? I don't fly often.
Layover.
Yeah, layover. Okay, cool. I had one layover. It was in the Colorado airport. I was going to Michigan.
Have we been enough of a threat to the social contract? No. I think we need to up the Satan ante here on this show. So, please understand, Shooter coming to California next month.
Yes.
Check it out. But in addition, we have a cool band that I'm going to be talking to tomorrow, Ziggy. And what I'm doing is recording the phone call. I'll put it on a drive for you, and then we'll play it next week. But the band is Sargist. That band, Sargist. And I'm talking to their lead singer about various things in their tour. So, are they coming to North America? Yes. They're playing in Mexico. They're playing. There it is, right there. There's their logo. How many pentagrams and 666s do you see? Go ahead.
I like it because it's beautiful. Like it's totally like metal, but it's still pretty, and you can it's still legible.
Just leave that up for a while.
There's lots of pentagrams.
We got to soak that in.
I like it. It kind of reminds me of like one of those Rorschach, like ink blot.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Rorschach test.
Pretty.
So all right, pentagrams. We got the devil tail at the bottom. We have dripping like
it's
blood.
so evil but beautiful. It's like gothic. It's gothic.
And then I see some devil horns at the top.
And I should know because I'm a gothic fairy princess.
So just leave it up. We're gonna study this here for a while. So we got devil horns on the top, pentagrams on the edges, devil tail at the bottom, and there's probably a face in there somewhere. It seems like, and then the 666 is of course right in the middle. That is cool, isn't it? So this band is going to be talking to the Corpse Paint Show tomorrow. I'm gonna
is that the thing you're getting up at 5 a.m. for?
Yeah, because
Sweet.
they're
So check out that interview next week.
so we should, if that goes well, we should be able to, of course, play it next Sunday on our live show. Speaking of extreme sinister metal, you want to check out that Shooter episode? It's on our YouTube channel.
Go subscribe and follow us on YouTube. You'll be able to see all our shows like before they make it to the website.
And a reminder
You
to
don't
all
get
our
to
new
miss them
fans,
live.
guess who else we have? We have Impaled Nazarene on YouTube. We've got Mick Box. We've got Calico Cooper. And
Yes.
we've got so many other
We
extreme
have the
metal
Cyanide
bands.
Happiness guys,
Yes.
Dave and Rob. That
What
was
a
one of my
great
favorite
episode that
episodes.
was.
Yeah, go check us out. Like, go watch past episodes. If you like what you see here, go watch our past ones.
We have some
fucking great guests.
Right. We had metal from Singapore. We had metal from India. We have a lot of British.
We have one that's almost
Black
like a
metal.
filmmaking 101 with Tim Ritter,
And we have some filmmaking
who
of
made
horror
some
movies.
really great
Yep.
total B movies, like Killing Spree. They're my favorites.
And you know what dictionary we read on this show?
I don't
It's this
read.
one here. The Devil's Dictionary.
I didn't even know that was a book.
Can you believe it? Yeah. It's sort of like the Satanic Bible, only this one is the Devil's Dictionary.
So if
Did you know there was such thing, Ziggy?
No.
But you knew if there was one, we would have it on this show.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it is.
If it's evil, he'll find it.
I'm assuming that it's filled with recipes for various desserts, and also
Demonic
swears from the
sopapillas.
1800s.
Does this work right here, Ziggy? Look. We got Is that sort
Did
of the
you
same?
take that from my room? That is my mask.
It's sort of the Devil's Dictionary mask, isn't it? Take over from here. I'm reading the Devil's Dictionary.
Okay.
You know, I brought some stuff today, Satan.
What did you bring? I want to see what Ziggy brought.
So I have been reading. I'm a big fan of horror comics in general, but we haven't talked about horror comics in a while on here. So I brought some that I've been reading lately. There's this great new Dark Horse series that is written and drawn by Richard Corbin, who is an independent artist, an independent comics artist from as way back as the 60s and 70s, and he's still working. And this has only been going on for about half a year, and it is very Tales from the Crypt-esque, morality tales, and just very dark, brooding horror stories. And they're about 6 an issue, and the art is unbelievable. It is so rich and so well done.
Right.
And like each panel of just terror looks like an old metal cover.
No
They're
kidding.
Great. Yeah.
Wow.
I need to go to a
And that's
comic
called
book
Shadows
store.
on the Grave.
Shadows on the Grave by Richard Corbin.
Richard Corbin.
And then I've also been reading lately. They in the 50s and 60s there was Tales from the Crypt and Haunt of Fear and Vault of Horror, and that was all by EC Comics. Warren Comics had 2 called Creepy and Eerie, and they've brought those back. Dark Horse has brought back Creepy and Eerie, and so I've been reading some of the reboot lately, and I have here a collected volume called The Lurking Fate, and it is the special creepy editions that have all their Lovecraft stories.
Oh, man.
That's all together in here, and this is really fun.
How fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. All right, so Creepy, and then also the other Richard Corbin. It's Halloween time, man. I can just feel it. I
wanna
feel
go
it
to
now.
The comic book store.
We should go to the comic book store. We should get a whole bunch of Halloween
I need
decorations
more
for our house.
comics.
You know, when you walk into our house, there's a big Satan right there.
Yes, it's a demon, actually. Oh, there is a big Satan. I bought that. I really, really, really want to go to the Halloween store. I need more Halloween things.
Yes. Well, in
more
America,
costumes.
it's big. And so we even have these Halloween stores that open.
I
right?
get to play
And
dress
they
up all
sell-
year long, but there's not always an open supply of costumes. There's only so much you can find on Amazon.
They sell stuff like this, don't they?
No, they don't. Somebody made that and gave that to you.
So they sell stuff like this, don't they?
I gotta go see what evil teddy bears there are. I have an evil teddy bear collection. I love teddy bears that are holding eating other teddy bears' brains. Or I have a Winnie the Pooh that's all messed up and he's eating honey and it's actually another teddy bear's head full of blood and it's in a spoon.
Here's what that
instead of
sounds
a honey
great.
pot. It's great.
Look, what we need to do, Ziggy,
Sorry,
is get
okay.
an authorization from the building ownership here to bring in our pet rats for the next show.
I don't think we can. I don't think Pip and Squeak. It's too cold in here for Pip and Squeak.
And
I feel
what we'll
actually, I
do,
don't think
what
we
we'll do is, no, we'll keep them in their little carrier cage.
No,
They're little
we
carrier.
have these. They're representations of the 4. This
right.
one's She-Devil Demon Lore. This one is Ophelia.
Okay.
This one is Pip.
Yeah.
And this one is Squeak.
Okay. Yeah, because Squeak's getting a little bit chubby.
This is a skeleton.
Oh, well, I meant big.
I just made that shit up, but yeah.
Wait, there are, yeah, that's right. I mean, look.
I was like, how does that make any fucking sense?
Hey, so let's
Oh
talk
my God.
about cool horror movies to bring you into the season, and I'm talking about the Halloween.
If you want to watch good horror movies, I don't know what he has, but I will tell you that my favorite to get me in the season is not those. It is Trick or Treat.
Yep.
Trick or Treat is, in my opinion, the best movie to kind of get me in the mood for the Halloween season. It's an anthology film, but it ties together all nicely. It's individual stories that they all cross over. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. And Sam's amazing in the movie.
Totally
That's
cool. I
my
like it.
favorite.
I like it.
And Halloween.
And see, we all have our rituals to bring in the season, and right now
We don't ever watch either of those movies.
Okay,
I don't know
well-
why he's even bringing them up.
Let's talk about these because I love Satan's Baby Doll. Can you get a better title than that?
I feel like
Satan's Baby Doll. This is a
Yeah.
cool movie. And hold on, but this one is even better because this girl gets drilled by Satan on a church altar.
Isn't that
It's called The Church.
Isn't that directed by the same person that directed Cemetery Man?
Is it? Will you check and see?
So-
Actually, I'm not sure.
Yes.
if we had
I
time,
don't know
we
how
just-
to say it. Michele Michelle Soavi, but I knew it.
Oh my gosh, I
can
love Cemetery
spell
Man.
it, but I can't pronounce it.
Okay.
I don't want to butcher somebody's name.
Let's
That's
talk
not
about
cool.
another friend of ours who is opening soon his haunt, and that's Dan's Haunted House.
Yes.
And it's
We
the
are good friends
country's
with Dan.
only Japanese-themed haunt.
Uh-huh.
And I think he opens in
In just a
22.
few weeks.
I think he said 22 days on Facebook. I think is what he
so
said.
things like the 22nd or 23rd.
Yeah. So he ends. I'm sorry. He opens.
It's weekends only, from my understanding. Like Friday and
So,
Saturday nights only. I don't
It's
know
got
if any
it's got a
Sundays.
simple name for a very heavy haunt, and it's Dan's Haunted House.
I don't
Only-
do
only-
haunted houses. They
Only
scare me.
Japanese theme.
I want to do like the haunted experience where we go camping and they like come into your tent and they grab you and kidnap you because that sounds fun to me, but I don't want to walk through a house. Like people jumping out at me. I want to run. Like I'm in a horror movie from the woods.
Okay, so Ziggy, what she's saying is she can work at a haunt,
I
just
cannot work in
totally
a haunt.
fine,
No.
but she doesn't want to walk through.
I don't want to work in one.
Uh-huh.
I like being the cute girl that hula hoops outside and says, "Greetings, welcome to Strangling Brothers. We have clowns that'll scare you." I want to go to the all-clown screening of It. It opens next week, which I'm going to go see. I'm so excited.
It opens next Friday or this Friday?
This Friday coming up.
What opens
Yeah.
next Friday?
It.
What?
It.
What?
It.
Okay, I think that's dead now.
It. They have an Alamo Draft House in Austin is doing a all-clown screening of It. Like you have to dress
Okay.
up like a clown. You know, they're kind of like spoofing the all-women screening of
Oh,
Wonder
yeah.
Woman. So they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you must be a clown to go to the screening. And I was like, I want to go. That'd be like your ultimate nightmare, watching It surrounded by scary clowns. Because you know nobody's going to be a cute
I
clown.
know.
Now, is it okay if I go to the all clown screening just dressed as Tim Curry in his normal clothes?
Yeah,
You could
that'd be
do
all right.
that. You could do that. You could just get a badge that says, "Hi, I'm Tim Curry." Everybody be like, "Oh, that's the real it."
Come on here and sit right in the middle and be surrounded by
That
evil
movie
clowns.
scared me so much. There were two movies that traumatized me in my childhood. One was It, the other was Salem's Lot, which of course was directed by Tobe Hooper, who unfortunately
Yeah.
passed away this last week. So
All right, so Salem's Lot.
one of my favorite
I know you told me that
directors.
scared you a lot, and then
Yes,
also,
you know, it shouldn't be scary. David Soul goes to defeat a scary vampire. It's the same guy that's saying like that, you know, like,
Right.
"Ooh, don't give up on us," or whatever that like song is. I don't know.
Oh, brother.
But he's all like, got his like. I remember
Yeah.
he made the cross out of like tongue suppressors. What are, you know? And he's like, all I don't know. But scared the shit out of me. I used to rewind and watch Mr. Barlow coming through the floor in the jail like over and over again. It's like, "Arr!" And I'm like, let's do it again. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I minor stuff scares
That's all right.
like scares
That's
me,
all right.
but like intense stuff, I'm like, yes, I'm all about that. But don't show me something minorly scary.
Call to order, Janie /
I have an
Tuesday.
overactive imagination.
This Tuesday, you're doing Burlesque Bingo. Next,
Yes.
then the next week after that is Hellraiser 30th anniversary free event, free screening. Oh,
Yes.
and did we announce that Paul Taylor's going to be there?
Paul Taylor's going to be there.
All right. So people are saying, well, wait a
Who
second.
is
who's-
Paul
who's
Taylor?
Paul Taylor.
Well, let us tell you.
Go for it.
Paul Taylor is the latest actor to portray Pinhead in film. The
This-
new movie is not currently out. There is no current release date. I have no information on it other
Yep.
than the fact that he is the current Pinhead.
His movie is called Hellraiser Judgment. And Paul Taylor is the new Cenobite.
There are pictures of him in costume, but there's no info, no update on when
Yeah.
it will be released.
And I like the fact that you met Doug Bradley
I love Doug Bradley.
at dinner.
I did
at
meet
an
him
event.
at dinner.
Yeah.
So I have made Doug Bradley aware of the event. So I made
That's
his
totally
girlfriend
cool.
aware.
That's cool.
He's got a
So
lovely
you and your friend Rain were eating dinner, and he was like at the.
We were eating dessert because we were super hungover, and we were like,
Good plan.
we were super hungover. We were supposed to go to the Damned concert, and we were like, no, we're gonna stay in bed because the whole room won't quit spinning, and it was like 6 o'clock at night, and we were no, Nobody should let me into a VIP room or
I'm still
RIP
wearing
room with
that from
so
The
much
Damned, I think,
free
right here.
alcohol. I was getting everybody drunk. I was like, I know where the alcohol is. I can help you. So, yeah, we were eating dessert because we decided we wanted cheesecake. And we sat down, and like him and his girlfriend sat down next to us, and we were like, "Oh shit, that's Bradley! Oh
Yeah.
my god!" So we just kept eating and eating, and we drank like 6 cups of tea, which the waitress was probably like, "These bitches
Well,
are tea."
Did you do that to build up your courage to talk to
No,
him?
we were just waiting for them to finish eating, so
Okay.
we had to
Oh.
have a reason to sit there. So we just kept drinking so much tea.
Okay.
And like we get up to leave, and they just finished, and they were talking, and Rain stops and goes, "We had a really good time. Thank you for, she thanked him for everything he did because he got in costume and came out the Pinhead experience, and did the Pinhead experience. And then he signed everybody's autographs for free who had done the experience. And they were so nice. And then we told them our story about our friend with her nervous fart joke, and they thought it was hysterical. And they've referenced it in like 3 other articles. And they were just so lovely. And they're the nicest people. And I used to have nightmares about him when I was a kid because I had crossed his movie with a lawnmower man, and I used to have nightmares because the AC sounded like lawnmower that Doug Bradley was outside mowing my lawn as Pinhead. And it just traumatized me as a child.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, they were lovely and nice, and I've made them aware of the event because I just want them to know,
So
what we're doing in Texas, and that we
Totally
love
cool.
Hellraiser, and
Totally
we love
cool.
Doug. He will always be my Pinhead.
We all hails to Doug Bradley playing the original Hellraiser Cenobite, and also to Clive Barker,
Still
who
horrified.
started this franchise.
Yes.
And it was
Love Clive.
such a pleasure to see him at Texas Frightmare
Yes, we met
Weekend
him. I didn't get to
a
meet him.
couple of years ago, and it was kind of a cool experience.
Yes.
It was. So
I feel super special that me and Rain and my friend Becca made a lasting impression on Doug Bradley.
Yep.
Like, how it's huge. Like, he remembers us.
That's got to feel good,
That
Janie
makes me feel
Slash.
special.
You're
I'm saying
cute.
I'm
You're
glad-
lovely, and you're
It wasn't me
you're,
being
you're
cute and
a
lovely.
fairy
It was
goth
our
princess.
story.
Okay.
The picture is hysterical because I'm like, on my
Look.
face, I can't even reenact. I don't even know where that face came from. It's so
Speaking of Hellraiser 30th anniversary, and we showed the screen on that before. Under Facebook, it's Hellraiser 30th anniversary.
Find it
screen.
on the Corpse Paint Show Facebook page. We have the event link posted. I'll post it also on my Janie Slash Facebook page.
Okay.
Follow me on Facebook and Instagram.
But who else is coordinating that event?
Little Spark Films.
Say it slowly.
Little Spark Films.
Right. Okay. And also co-hosted by the Corpse Paint Show.
Yes.
With Paul Taylor, you can meet this new Hellraiser actor for free and see this movie for free.
For
the
free.
screening. The
Yes,
screening for
the
free.
screening. And we have giveaways, but we will not announce them yet. You have to wait.
There'll be some cool giveaways, but
We have such sites to show you.
yeah. And then just remember, also, we'll give you instructions on how to win these free tickets to Metal Alliance
So tune in next week.
coming up. Heck yeah.
Yes.
That's
and
right.
We'll tell you how.
Gas Monkey has a
And you
lot of
want
great
those
gigs
tickets.
coming up.
You want those.
Ministry, the Dead Boys, those are all Gas Monkey events.
It should have been.
Go to their website and find out
Somebody
more
should
info.
hire me on a game show to present. And you could win this.
Okay, so look, we're back to Gas Monkey here. So Overkill, of course, is coming up. Epica and Overkill are on the same night. Do you see that, Janie Slash? It's the 20th of September,
Live.
and they've got like a special. Yeah, they got like a special ticket package for the 2 events if you buy them both. And all right, so Venom Inc. is coming, and that's with Goat Whore.
I love
that's
Goat
on the
Whore.
23rd
Goat
of
Whore is one
September.
of my favorite bands to see.
Fantastic
They're so
event. That's
good.
going to be a lot of other bands, and I know that Ministry, Jackal right there, 2 Chainz. I think he rescheduled from an earlier date. And Pears, great punk band. A Day to Remember. They're from Australia, if I have it right. A lot of other good stuff coming up. And I know that,
I like the song that's playing on the underbed right now.
yeah, isn't that great? Crust of Darkness.
Crest of Darkness, they're good.
Dance with the Dead. Is that who that is? Dance with the Dead? Yeah. I like this band. Gohira.
Where is Guar going to be in November?
That's at Gas Monkey.
That's what I thought.
That's
Are
at
we
Gas
going?
Monkey Live.
I
Yeah.
love Guar.
I think it's on that same page if you scroll to the bottom. So
I'll be right
and
to
also
Stalk Guar,
Ministry
but I love Guar.
and Revolting Cox and what a
That's
great
how
band.
all cocks should be revolted.
No. So, hey, I was at Wits End briefly
I'm
last
just
night.
talking shit.
Okay, and guess who was playing their Hemlock This is a great metal band too.
Awesome.
Hemlock, and
I saw it looked like a lot of people were there. I
and
saw
and you
pictures.
know, I gotta give a shout out to Wits End for booking that band. It did look like a healthy crowd.
Wits End's a great venue.
I couldn't stick
love
around,
Wits.
but I did run in there for a while
Sweet.
and saw
Yeah, I
them.
was not here last night, so I was out of town.
Yeah, cool. So I think this might be Chosen by the Devil, if I remember. Yeah, there we go. Chosen by the Devil. That's what our show is all about. So look, guess what we are? We are your Halloween headquarters, your goth, dark, underground bunker headquarters. And we want you to check out our show on YouTube because we have a lot of great past episodes with wonderful horror movie directors.
And
Like-
metal bands.
Like Billy from Circus of the Dead, right?
Billy Pond, yeah.
Yes.
And Jason Mathern.
Oh, Jason. Oh, I was wearing his shirt yesterday for Grime Wave.
I saw. We need to go to his bar. He runs a bar in New Orleans. If you're in New Orleans, check out a bar called Miss May's.
Yeah.
That's his bar.
Is it? Okay, we'll find it. We'll find it.
It's on
Yeah.
Magazine Street. I've looked it up. I'm on this.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so let's review. Marky Ramone, thank you, man,
Yes,
for talking
thank you,
to us.
Marky.
The recording of that show was
Last
on
episode.
Last
Which
episode.
you can
It's
find on
our,
YouTube.
our YouTube page. And then also, of course, Crest of Darkness, Ingar, our great friend from Norway, play some great Sinister Metal. And this is
Yes.
their band singing right now, Chosen by the Devil, one of my favorite songs ever. Yes. All right. And last week we had Satan's Angel.
Yes, we'll
we
have
had
her
to
back.
kind of cut her short. She's in London right now, but we're trying to schedule her for next
Yeah,
week.
we'll have her back. at
Don't
some
forget,
point.
I'll be playing the Sargus telephone recording next
Yes.
weekend, and more surprises too.
We'll
we
be
always
discussing
will
on
bring
how
you
to get
Satan in the
those
news,
Metal Alliance for tickets.
right? Won't we? Yeah. And then of course that Hellraiser 30th anniversary screening
Yeah.
with cool free prizes as giveaways.
And
for a
Weekly
free
Dose of
event.
Horror with Janie Slash will be back next week too.
Good. Yeah, let's talk about cool horror movies for Thanksgiving coming up, etc.
Well, Thanksgiving's a little ways off. It's
I'm
for
sorry.
Halloween first.
Halloween.
But check out Thanksgiving if you're looking to
meant
start
to say-
celebrating early.
meant
like
to say
really
Halloween.
early.
Halloween. We are your Halloween headquarters, right here in the bunker. That's it. Crank it up loud. All right, so I think we have to say goodbye, Janie Slash. You had a great weekend. Well done. Well done on that stage over at Gas Monkey Live.
I tried.
All of your performers.
All my
rocked that
performers,
stage.
yes.
Oh,
And I owned it.
fantastic. And then working with the great Hellzapoppin. You were awesome doing that. Bed of Nails and all of those things.
Time for us to go. We will see you next week. Same place, same time. Check us out.
Yeah, the Corpse Show. Every Sunday we're here live. We're going to give you 90 minutes of live, great, irreverent shit. And also just talk about Satan and talk about movies and talk about metal and talk about Janie Slash's Weekly Dose of Horror.
Yeah. Texas Fright My Weekend. I am here with Dee Wallace. Don't stare at my boobs all the time.
Sure, I do get comments from occasionally religious fanatics.
I've seen people stop and go,
Want to wag their finger at me for reading Satan.
The Corpse Paint Show rules.